Chief Moore's retirement, the LAPD's first Asian American chief will be sworn in tomorrow. Chief Dominic Choi, a 28-year veteran of the department, was appointed by the Police Commission in a unanimous vote. He tells me there's a lot of pressure and stress that comes with that, but it is familiar territory.
It's been humbling. I've been, receiving a lot of support.
A lot of people might think that this is a role of power. Top brass, LAPD now. You don't see it that way.
This is a position of servitude.
Chief Dominic Choi is not big on fanfare.
I don't need the limelight.
The son of immigrants from South Korea never dreamed of becoming LA's top cop.
Traditionally, the expectation of Korean parents are for their child get straight A's, work hard.
Especially after graduating with an accounting degree from USC.
Even unspoken, that was the expectation, right? Even though I was born here in Los Angeles, I think I kind of fell into that trap a little bit. I don't call it a trap, but I kind of fell into that mold.
In 2 years, he realized.
And then I decided, hey, this just isn't for me.
It was time to close the books on accounting. His brother, LA County firefighter Mark Choi, suggested the LAPD.
It was exciting to me. It was, hey, I get to do some good in the world.
His parents,
oh, I don't want you to become a cop. Why do you want to become a cop?
Weren't thrilled about it.
Disappointed is too soft of a word. Schooling at USC was very expensive.
But still, they supported him. And Choi, with dad and mom's hard-working mindset, never looked back. During his 28-year career, he's worked every bureau of the city, moving up the ranks.
I took something away from every position that I've had.
But never has the LAPD had an Asian American chief. 3 years ago, Choi also made history as the department's first Asian American assistant chief.
I'm proud of my heritage, my ethnicity. I am. I truly am. But I'm here. I'm the chief for the entire city.
It's a 6 to 8 month stint. While the LAPD searches for a permanent leader, Chief Choi is looking for ways to boost employee morale and wellness.
If they feel like they're unheard and you don't care about their work conditions or their morale, their wellness, that's when people start to get upset and flustered and go to other departments or retire early.
Retaining and hiring officers, another top priority. Right now, there are just over 8,900 sworn officers. In 2019, more than 10,000.
So imagine 1,100 cops less, and we're doing more than we did back then. So could you just imagine the stresses that are happening internally?
Chief Choi wants to focus on more training for officers and refresher courses. On the community level,
if crime goes up, you lose all trust in the community.
His goals, crime reduction and prevention. The chief says crime rates in the city were down last year, but he says statistics and feeling safe are two separate things. Chief Choi wants to continue pushing community policing.
Working on not just arresting the bad guy, putting him in jail, but really building trust through the community by going into communities, providing education, but they're actually building relationships with these community members, which that relationship turns into trust, and that trust turns into a sense of safety.
He's excited about his new role, but Chief Choi doesn't want the position permanently.
And when I do something, I'm competitive, I'm all in, 110%. And because my heart wasn't in one full term and another, I couldn't commit to something when I'm not all in.
He has other commitments to the woman by his side then, in these graduation pictures, and now, his wife, Joyce.
One of the main reasons why I put in for the spot was because she said, yeah, I can deal with it, I can handle it. So really needed to talk to her before I made that decision. She was kind of the tipping point. I wanted to spend more time with my family, with my wife, and it's time.
That time in about 4 years. In the meantime, Chief Choi's mom and dad will be very busy.
He talks about me, my mom talks about me to their friends all the time. In fact, they don't even need to talk about it. Their friends are calling them.
His parents couldn't be more thrilled about their son making history.
They're more than proud.
And making that disappointing decision years ago.
My dad even said when I declared accounting as my major, he told me that day, he said, you don't have an accountant personality, you're not an accountant. But he didn't push me to change my major or do anything else, so I kind of blame him a little bit. It's good to see him happy, to be able to give that happiness to my parents, to my wife, to my kids. it's very humbling. And again, I didn't do it for any specific person. There was a need. There was a need for an interim chief. There was a need for leadership in the organization. And I really did it for the bigger purpose of just doing the right thing for the right reasons.
Well, for the new permanent chief, Chief Choi would like to see someone who focuses on morale and wellness of officers and other LAPD employees. He also wants to get an assessment internally and externally from an unbiased organization to see how things are going in his department and give recommendations on how to move forward to the new chief.
Certainly great to have an interim with so much experience.
Exactly. But he says, you know what, can't do it forever because if he does it once, he'll want 2 terms and that'll be 10 years from now. So it's a long time.